I think one of the highlights was probably the Drake album, only because like none of us knew when it was coming out. So, you know, me and Boy Wonder had worked on that song the year before, and nobody really knew when it was coming out, what kind of project it would be on. So, you know, I literally found out with everyone else. I woke up the next day, and prior to that, you know, the paperwork and everything was handled, so I knew it was going to be on something. But I didn't know it was coming like the week later, you know? So like a week goes by, I wake up one morning, and I think he dropped it at like midnight, right? So I woke up, I'm like, okay, is my shit on here? So then I looked, and it ended up being on there, you know, You and the Six, and I hit up Boy Wonder, I was like, yo, our shit's whatever. He was like, yeah, man. They decided to just, you know, push the button or whatever. So that was cool. That was definitely a super surprise, but a very welcome surprise. It was like a super emotional kind of record. So for the chord progressions and the types of sounds we used, I think they were very conducive to that type of record. It's obviously not meant to be a turn-up type of record, but it's really just like a super emotional kind of thing. You know, it's like minor chords and like, you know, 70s synthesizers and 80s synthesizers with like trap drums. So it kind of has this like modern day feel, but like throwback in a way. And I'm glad that Drake took that route with the song, because it's a more personal record for him. And, you know, he's talking about his pops and his mom and just like his relationship with them. And he's never really opened up in that way before. Right. So I think it was definitely an important song for him. There's this joint that my man Esther put out this year from Soul Action. I mean, him and Carmack, you know, they send me beats, and a few in those folders were my favorites this year. Those guys are animals. There were a few on Compton that were insane. My man Cardiac did For the Love of Money. For the love, that beat is retarded. Shout to Cardiac for that one. Know Yourself, second half beat, super simple, but like so turned up. I mean, the formula of that track was just like perfection, you know, in terms of what they were trying to pull off. So that joint was super wavy. Esther, Carmack, Tech Loon, Chris McClenny, my man Effects, who I've done co-production with. I'm kind of like developing him right now. He's amazing. My man Dactyl, signed to Hegemon. He's dope. Yeah, a lot of it are like SoundCloud producers. I feel like these are the guys that are like really pushing the envelope and getting super creative with their sound. So it's a lot of those guys. You know, I have a lot of respect for those guys. Oh, this producer from the UK, he's what is he? Big Kid. He's like 17, right? Yeah. 17-year-old kid from the UK. His name's Big Kid. He's retarded, stupid. And then this kid, Jedi Jordan, who's super amazing. Like, you know, these are new guys. These are guys that have like 100 plays on SoundCloud. They're amazing. So those two, I got my money on those two guys as well. I had the pleasure of working with Star Wars and Hewlett-Packard to do a campaign where we basically take Star Wars sound effects and create a song based on Star Wars. So I did a song with this amazing artist named Bonnie McKee, who wrote a lot of stuff for Dr. Luke and Katy Perry and all these other pop hits. And we did a song called Speed of Light. And it was an HP Star Wars official thing. Getting more work in with the homie Hoodie Allen. You know, we just got back in the studio, so we're gonna start working on some music. You know, and more music with, you know, the guys that I've been supporting over the years. You know, definitely more stuff with guys who, maybe more stuff with J. Cole. We may or may not be working on stuff right now. Well, I just gave it away. Yeah, we're working on stuff. And whatever else happens, you know, I really don't know what the future holds. I don't, but I know that I know that I'm going to continue to create what I want to create, and whatever happens, happens. But I think it'll be super exciting next year because there's definitely some really cool things on the horizon that, you know, I really wish I could speak on. But we'll just wait and see.